Hi, everyone. Happy May and happy National Osteoporosis Month. I'm Susan Brady. Thank you for joining me. So every week I get updates on recently published research, primarily in the field of bone health. And the one area that I closely follow is research on gut health and particularly how it influences your bone health. And in the past several years, there has been an explosion in the amount of research being done on the gut microbiome in connection with bone health. So much that they have coined a new term, osteomicrobiology. And osteomicrobiology refers to the role that the gut microbiota, those trillions of bacteria in your gut, play a role in bone metabolism, or what I simply call the gut-bone connection. So here's a summary of just some of the findings coming out of the osteomicrobiology research. So there have been a couple studies that have looked at the association of the gut microbiome and bone turnover using bone biomarkers. And many of you may be familiar with bone biomarkers such as CTX and P1NP. And when the researchers manipulated the gut microbiome, it resulted in changes in these biomarkers, particularly a decrease in the biomarkers measuring bone resorption, so meaning a decrease in bone loss. Another study showed that by altering the gut microbiota in mice, through use of antibiotics and nutrition, you can influence the strength of your bone. And poor nutrition and the use of antibiotics in these mice had a negative effect on the health of the gut microbiota, which then resulted in a decrease in bone strength. It's also been suggested that the diversity of gut bacteria can be associated with bone health. And some findings suggest that people with osteoporosis may have a decrease in the diversity of their gut microbiome. So the different kinds or types of these bacteria. So it appears that it's not only the abundance or the amount of bacteria that you have, but also the diversity of bacteria that can influence the bones. Now, a couple studies have looked at the use of probiotics to enhance gut health. One found that the use of a multi-species probiotic significantly decreased bone resorption markers and had a favorable effect on slowing down the rate of bone turnover. And then another study using probiotics in rats that were estrogen deficient, so like us postmenopausal women, and that showed that probiotic supplementation provided protection against bone loss. And then lastly, some researchers have also seen a relationship between reduced bone mineral density in people with osteoporosis and altered gut microbiota, or something we call dysbiosis, which is that imbalance of the beneficial bacteria and the opportunistic bacteria. So having this imbalance or this dysbiosis negatively can affect your bone health. So lots of studies are being done in this field of osteomicrobiology, or the gut-bone connection. And some of the reasons why we think having a healthy gut can impact your bone is because these gut microbes are important in nutrient absorption. So these bacteria help with the absorption of minerals like calcium and magnesium and phosphorus. And then at the same time, it's been suggested that the composition of these gut microbiota can affect the pH of the gut, which also influence nutrient absorption, especially calcium absorption. The bacteria in your gut play a role in the synthesis of B vitamins, as well as vitamin K, two really important bone nutrients. And then having balanced gut bacteria help you to regulate your immune system. And there is a strong connection and strong evidence that there's a very close interaction between your immune system and bone metabolism. And then the gut microbiota help to maintain a healthy intestinal lining, which then can help to prevent leaky gut and inhibit systemic inflammation that can lead to bone loss. So it's becoming very, very clear that the health of your gut microbiota plays a significant role in your bone health. And, we've known for years that they play a role in our immune health and our mental health, but also conditions like diabetes and heart disease and possibly even cancer. And there is now evidence that affects our bones as well. And, everybody talks about what diet they should follow for bone health, what supplements to take for bone health, but too frequently people overlook the impact of your gut health and your digestion on your bones. So I've put together a webinar entitled, "Is Your Gut Holding Your Bones Hostage?" And I walk you through all the ways that your gut and your digestive tract can influence your bone health. And this month, in honor of May being National Osteoporosis Month, I've also put together a special offer for you. So if you haven't already watched the webinar, you can watch it at gutboneconnection.com/watch. Or if you've already seen the webinar, you can check out the May offer at gutboneconnection.com/consult. I love quoting Hippocrates, the father of medicine, because he knew thousands of years ago that all health begins in the gut. So it's only taken us a couple thousand years to catch up with him. But now that we know it and understand it, we need to be making our gut health an integral part in the care of any disease in any condition, including osteoporosis. So if you have the time to look at the webinar, it's only 37 minutes long, and it's going to give you some great insight on all the ways your digestive wellness and gut health impacts your bones, as well as some good tips on caring for your digestive health, and then an opportunity for a gut bone health consult with me at a reduced rate this month in honor of National Osteoporosis Month. Have a great day and a bone healthy week.